want things to do, but it's not you. It's really me. Basically, I'm just staying on Jesus Christ. Why you calling me on the phone? Why you not at home? They say no, like friends, but you got a lot for the time. I swear it all down, it ain't me. When you say hey. Hey, y'all, love y'all. I am frustrated. I'm just agitated right now. I just got your message. You with your daughter. Wait, I'll be in the chat in daughter's room. Okay. Why you gotta lie to me? Right. Why the hell? What the hell? I love you enough to say that I think you deserve somebody better than me, you know, man. Right now, I can't give you damn sure do. I wanna love you, man. I'm gonna love you one day, man. Hey. Where's Angie? Where's Angie? Angie, where you at? Angie ain't got in here yet. Okay, y'all let me know when Angie get in here so she can read these damn comments. I can't keep up with these goddamn comments. B did go live. We just finished with B. B was on live, and when B came off, I went on. I ain't bashing no man. I'm not bashing no man. My father is a man, so I ain't bashing no man. Angie, why the hell you don't come up here and read these damn comments, please? Please. You need to come up here and read these goddamn comments. Cause you fuss at me cause I don't be, and I can't keep up with all of it. It go fast. Y'all wait till DT get his ass up here. Y'all wait till he get his ass up here. It's Memorial Day. It's a holiday. Enjoy yourselves. Even though we all got work in the morning. Hey, Spots. Hey, Miss Phelps. He running. I just be having questions. I try to understand men. I try to understand things. No, I'm too frustrated. Did you just ask me about the goddamn title? So maybe this is the politician in me because I'm frustrated as hell. However, I'm going to enjoy my YouTube family tonight. I'm going to enjoy my YouTube family tonight, no matter what. And I'll deal with that later. Wait a minute, I'm looking for another song. I was P in here. P not in here yet. Here go old school. Old school. Old school. Old school. Hey, everybody in the chat. I love y'all. This is my family in the chat. But y'all will read each other. No, Angie gonna cuss me out. But y'all and DT probably better say no. Y'all will read each other comments. Cut what off? Angie, why don't you come up here and read these darn comments? I just sent you the link. You need to come read the comments because you cuss me out and fuss me out because I don't keep up. I'm telling you right now, I know I'm not going to keep up tonight. I'm already lost. I'm so glad y'all saying hi to one another. My little sister in here, Amber, you in here? That's my baby right there. That's my baby. Amber, my baby. Just know I stand 10 toes down with my baby sister. I don't know where she at though. I don't see her. Okay, I'll get a break today, Angie. Thank you. No, you telling me I'm gonna get a break because I told you to come read it. And I don't know where gorgeous. Y'all give me a minute. I'm finna text gorgeous. I know DT will be up any minute. But let me see where gorgeous at. Gorgeous is working on something. I know she was earlier because I had told her to come to feed chat. So she probably still working on it. And then y'all know our sister Real Spill gonna come on. And we gonna do music together. But you know we talk too. Y'all know we talk. We talk as well. DT. DT, I do have a question. Why are men so freaking difficult, man? Shit. Answer that goddamn question. Come up and answer that question. I know you text already, so you'll be up in a minute. But why the hell are you all so damn difficult? God damn. I'm chosen. Love you, sis. Did you hear me talk about the influence that you had on me the other night? And I followed through on what you said, and we're all good. Why are men? I just gotta ask this question. Come on, ladies. Most of y'all in this chat is ladies. Why are men so freaking difficult? Why? Why are they difficult? And I ain't talking about no goddamn sign. I'm talking about me and Terry. Oh, there you go. There you go. And I know DT will be here, in a minute to explain. One of the things he tried to explain to me a lot of times is because we as women, we like to lecture them opposed to talk to them. And I don't think it's lecture. What I think it is we just try to make sure that we getting our point across. Am I right? You all answer that question. Why are they difficult? Why when we communicate with them, they feel we're lecturing them when we're not lecturing them, honestly. We're just trying to make sure that they understand what we're saying. Can I get some answers to that? Because what I'm learning We as women, we not perfect. We make mistakes. We make mistakes. We not perfect. But god damn. You know what? Where I'm chosen at. Ain't nobody an educator like that goddamn I'm chosen. I'm chosen. Why don't you come up and answer that question? Why is it so difficult? Why we can't please? I mean, come up here. Chosen, I'm chosen. Come up, come up, come up, come up, come up, I'm chosen. Come up, come up. I have some questions because I'm frustrated tonight. And then DT, I always ask you to answer the questions from a male perspective. You always think it's like a challenge. It's not a challenge. I just like to hear it from both perspectives. Wait a minute, there go my sister.
Hey, baby.
Hey sis, how you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing? How was your day?
I just got back in from celebrating my mom's birthday. We went out to a Mexican restaurant, so I'm just on the porch now, chilling, drinking me some coffee.
Oh, your mom's birthday was on the holiday. Wow.
Yeah, every now and then it fall on the Memorial Day. Every now and then, like my birthday fall on Thanksgiving about every 10 years or so.
Okay.
Found out I was born on Thanksgiving Day. But
Wow.
Thanksgiving it changes every few
Right.
decades.
Right.
Where as
Right.
far as my birthday, like how it fall.
Right.
How was
Those
your
days.
day?
My day was good. I didn't do much today. I slept a lot. Um, I'm still trying to prepare myself to get back out tomorrow to hit the world. I got campaigns coming up. I got a lot of work to do. I got a Florida Parents of Murdered Children breakfast is next Saturday, and all I could do is thank God for having a good team because the
Right.
last few weeks have been difficult for me, and I really haven't done much. They've done it all. I have to
Did
commend them. They've done
did you
it
say you
all.
got to fly to Paris?
I'm over an organization called Florida Parents of Murdered Children.
Right, right. I know
Um,
that. Well, but you going out of the country this weekend?
no, every year between Mother's and Father's Day, we have a breakfast. And
Oh,
the
okay.
reason I do it between Mother's and Father's Day, and the reason I
Mhm.
call it parents, is because fathers are excluded a lot. And I don't want to
Right.
exclude fathers because my son have a father that hurt just as much as I hurt. Now, do we get
Yeah.
along? No. But he's in a lot of pain. And so I say parents because most people just say mothers, they call it mamas, mothers organization, but we have to remember that fathers exist as well. And even though we do have a few deadbeat fathers, we also have some great fathers as well. You take, for
Right.
example, my brother DT. DT, an awesome father. DT, where the hell you at?
Yeah, I heard him with his little girl one morning. I popped up and checked. I think I got to use the bathroom or something, but it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I think it was about 5 or 6 a.m. and his
No,
little girl was up. He
he
was helping her get ready for school or something.
oh yeah, he's an awesome father, man. And there's nothing come before his daughter. I love his relationship with his daughter. I love his
Right.
relationship with his wife. He's just a great man. And see, he always think I'm beating
Oh,
him.
DT, you married? Hey, everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
did he
birthday
feel
wishes
like
to
I
my
beat him?
mom.
He think I beat him up a lot, but I don't. I try to get him to understand. I see the good in you as well. It's just you like to debate me on issues, but in terms of who he is, I think he's a great individual.
Yeah, I do too. You can kind of tell when you like. I know some people like Facebook. I think I heard you say earlier you like Facebook a lot, but I have kind of strayed away from Facebook, other than just interacting. I might get on there for a few minutes and check out what's going on. But like YouTube is more personable to me, like these chats, you get to know each other. And most of the time, you already know the people that you're with on Facebook, so to speak. But YouTube is kind of like getting to know for it's just an opportunity to be a little bit more personal because you can say things on Facebook that you can't say on YouTube. You can say things on YouTube that you can't say on Facebook. It's just kind of
Right,
wild in that aspect of it. But
right.
yeah, I get it. But from what I've observed, DT, yeah, he's straight. DT, Nook, Cheese, Troy, these are the men that I've come to respect. D him, who else? Terry. Um, I think it is one more. I can't. Let me see. Right on the tip of my brain.
Yeah, we have some great guys on Facebook. It's just that a lot of times they feel some kind of way because it's the women's sector that they in, and
Hmm.
they feel like when they give their opinions, they get beat up.
Well, that's just by some of the women. Like men and women, we think differently, and we are more nurturing. They look at things, I think, more so from a analytical point of view. We look at things more from an emotional standpoint. And men and women, we are different as night and day,
Yeah, and the thing is,
as far as
when
our
you
way of thinking about things and how we receive things.
right, and when you're dealing with conversation, you have to sometimes learn to respect others' opinions. I may not agree with
Yeah,
what you say. You may
yeah,
not agree with what I say, but what you may be saying may not be wrong, and what I may be saying not be wrong. But we don't have to
that's
go
true.
into a battle over our difference of opinions.
That is so true. We don't. We really don't.
Yeah, we waiting for you,
I heard you
DT.
saying a
You
little
see,
bit.
DT keep commenting in this goddamn thing. I'm waiting for you, god darn it.
She waiting on you, DT.
I'm waiting
Butt
for
up
you.
here.
Because I want to talk about something, and I like to get a woman's perspective. I like to get a male perspective. And it don't mean that either is wrong, just like I said. It don't mean that
Right.
either is wrong. It's just getting opinions from both sides.
And and sometimes, Angela, even men and women, like we are all different people, and we all don't think alike. Like, let's say some women think it's okay to uh talk down to their man, you know, but maybe that's the relationship that the man like. Maybe he like a ratchet woman. Maybe he like his woman to call him crazy names and talk to him crazy. And then you got some women that would never call their king bitch or bitch
Right.
ass nigga
Right.
or
I've never
you
done
know
it. I've never.
and
Now I'm not gonna say
exactly.
we haven't. I'm not gonna say we haven't gotten some arguments, and I'm not gonna say that maybe certain things that I've said or he said that hurt one of our feelings. But in terms of the name calling, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, but some that's what I'm saying. Some people are okay with calling each other names. Like me personally, I'm older, so I don't understand my daughter when she is, in an intimate relationship with a guy, she might be like, bro, or he might call her bro. And I'm like, what the fuck is he calling you bro for?
Right. I
You're not
noticed
a fucking
that.
boy,
I
so
noticed
I
this
mean
younger generation called each other bruh.
Yeah, and my
Don't
little
call
nieces,
me bruh. I ain't
they
no
going
goddamn
around
bruh.
saying bruh. Right, they going around saying bruh, and they like 8 and 7 years old. I'm like, wait a minute. You're not gonna sit here and call nobody no bruh. Where you get this
Nah,
shit from?
don't
But
call
that's
me
how
no
kids
bruh.
are.
Yeah, don't call
that's
me
that's
bruh.
that's how the
I'm a woman. Don't call me. I'm a lady. Don't call me bruh.
hmm. But see, you got some people that's okay with it, cause that's their language.
Right.
That's how they relate to each other, you know. But we can't not one generation because we were raised we were raised getting whoopings with switches, extension cords, belts. You know, now today's generation, they might be lucky if they get hit with a house shoe or get hit with a hand on the legs. You know, it just like time is changing. There's nothing new under the sun, but yet there is things that are new. You know, everything is not the same, but yet it is. But you know, it just depending on how each person was raised. That goes for man or woman. There's men out there that wouldn't agree with another man. Like, you know, there's some men that ain't gonna agree. Like some men think it's okay to, I don't know, check their woman in a mean way or put hands on a woman, whether it be to shake her or whether it be to smack her.
You
You
put
got
your
women.
hands. You put your hands on me. Well, I am in a unique position here in Florida. Um,
Hmm.
when I'm in a relationship, a lot of my state attorney here. She's a state attorney. I'm still scared of her because she's a state attorney, but she's my best friend.
Hmm.
One of the things she tell, if I start dating a guy, one of the things she always say to them is, whatever you do, don't put your hands on her.
Hmm.
You could argue, you could fight, you could fuss, you could disagree, whatever, but don't
Right.
put your hands on her. Um,
Right. But do
and
you
I
know
know
that after the Diddy video came out, do you know that it's still so many men out there that's still supporting him? There's so many women that still, even after the video, it's one thing for it to be allegations, but when you see it with your own eyes and he
you
still
see
got
the
supporters,
facts. You see
yeah,
the
you
facts.
still, but he still got supporters. So that's what I'm saying. Some people just don't. That I mean, people are who they are.
But
You know.
those women that support that, I can guarantee they are the women that allow a man to put their hands on them. Cause a woman that don't allow a man to put their hands on them, that's restricted. That's a no-no. There's no way
Right.
they're going to support anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Am I right,
They okay
DT?
with it.
I agree.
DT,
Hey, DT.
you need to turn your
Hey, how
TV
you
down.
doing?
Our new friend, my little new daughter, say hi, DT.
Hey, how you doing? What's
I
good,
ain't gonna
sis?
tell y'all what DT texts me, but daughter.
I ain't say nothing about you.
No, he ain't say nothing about you. It's just, you know what happens, sis, when I go on regular YouTube, the
Hmm.
numbers are much higher than on StreamYard. So I go on regular as well. And when I go on regular, others end up following me. And DT for some reason think I'm trying to up my numbers to come at him.
Why? Why you feel that way, bro?
Why you feel that way, bro? DT.
Did he drop down? I think he last comment he said he
No,
running.
no, no. When he dealing with his daughter, sometimes he put it on mute.
Oh, okay. I can't. It's weird. I can't like. I can see the comments now, but I can't see the panel. Trying to figure this out. Okay. Where y'all
Um,
go?
but I just text him here. Come on, baby. Oh, let me send you the thing. But I'm asking the question: why? I think it got a lot to do with their history, things they've been through as a child. Why are men so frustrated sometimes?
You
Yeah.
asking me or
Hey,
DT?
DT, could you answer that?
no,
You
it
can't answer.
does.
Well, you got your TV too loud.
So, sorry. I gotta feel like I'm at the game.
No, I want my sister to answer it as well, but I just I love to hear a perspective from a male as well because they're all opinions. You're not
Right.
wrong,
I
you're
mean,
not right, she's not wrong, she's not right. It's just all opinions, but why are men so frustrated?
it's a lot. Angela. It's not just one thing. The cards you were dealt, the job, your job. You know, everybody had different traumas. It's a lot to it. So,
But
are
let
you
me
saying
ask
black
you,
men in
do
particular, or are you just saying men?
I'm saying men. Well, I
I
can say
got you.
black men because I only deal with black men. I don't know about other races. It's not being
Got you.
racist or anything, but I've never
We
dealt
know.
with another race.
hmm But I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one. That's a good question.
You know what I think, DT? I
hmm
think that a lot of it, just in my mind, I think it's about a man. He finds himself in frustrating situations when he's not content with
hmm
um, with home life, with work life. Uh, for one, like right now, for instance, I'm in a position where I don't have no business trying to date nobody because I don't have my own shit together, right?
hmm
So I feel a man shouldn't be trying to pursue or be in a relationship with a woman until he's at a place in his life where he's content. For me, I think a man is going to be content when he's okay with his income, his resources, and then the woman comes into play. He can, if he chooses wisely, he can have peace, you know. But
hmm
if you're settling and that's not the woman that, I know, see, I try to not always talk about God, but see, God is where all my help come from, so it's kind of hard not to,
Right.
even if you don't have a close relationship with God, it's like some things are just common sense to me. Like, don't go out and buy a $60,000 vehicle or get a house where a mortgage is $1,200 and you got child support to worry about. A lot of men want all these pretty things that glitter, as far as streetwise, they want to look like they're in a certain category, but can't afford it. And then you go in beyond what you can really afford instead of stacking your paper, and that goes back to parenting as well, because some generations, my generations, parents actually expected their kids to work if they were old enough to work and contribute to the household. Where I broke that cycle, I don't feel that way. I feel a child should be able to stay at home when they graduate. If they want to go to school, if they don't want to go to school, if they want to work they ass off until they can afford to get a house, if they want to get their credit score up, all these things I feel like should come first before they go out in the world and are ready to start creating a family. But if a man didn't have a father figure to teach him, hey, you need to strap up, don't go making babies here, there, you know, uh, because they taking driver's license away if you're not paying child support. So how you gonna get back and forth to work? You're gonna end up doing jail time. I think some people can go to jail if they get so far behind, if I'm not mistaken, on child support,
You're right.
you know.
You're right.
But like all these things come into play, and it's like you can't really blame you if you didn't have anybody to teach you. But once
Right.
you come across, because God is always going to put you in the presence of somebody that's going to pour knowledge into you, right? And it's up to
Hmm.
you whether you take heed or not. Listen, and it's never too late, And if you found your queen, if you're married, I suggest if you're not on the same page, get counseling to get on the same page. And if
Right.
it worked, great. But if it don't work, don't be afraid to let it go and start over. Don't just stay in a situation where you can't never travel the world. You can't never see all the beautiful places because there's some beautiful places I come across when I'm on social media that I've never experienced. And I want to
Hmm.
experience it one day, but don't think that it's too late to ever start over. That's what's being drilled in my head now because I was beating myself up. I'm like, look at me, I'm about to be a grandmother for the first time, and I don't even have my own shit together, and I'd be
Hmm.
damned if that's gonna be my legacy, that my grandchild's gonna have a grandmother that ain't got shit. So
Hmm.
I'm a work in progress myself. So
We all
please
are.
don't think that I'm trying to judge anybody.
No, we all are work in progress, all of us.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
I
and
agree.
be around people that think like you. Be around people that challenge you, that push you to greatness. To push you to want to do better. That's what it all boiled down to is your surroundings as well. You don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room. You always want
Nah.
somebody that can pour into you some knowledge or some wisdom. You know, and
And it's
I don't.
amazing that you said that because DT and I, we agreed on that the other day. And I said to him, even though I have mentees that I've mentored, I still have
Mhm.
mentors as well.
Right. I
Right,
agree with that. That's the
right,
way to go.
right.
100%.
But
But yeah,
DT, what's your opinion on what she said?
I agree with it because that's a lot of the things that I think frustrate me. If you're not financially stable, um, or have peace in your household. I talk to a lot
Yes.
of guys, and that's their main complaints.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
but
peace
you
in the
got
household is key. That's your
people gotta
castle.
learn, right? People gotta learn to be honest, and a lot of guys just hold it inside. Oh, that's a technical. Oh, oh, watching the game, sorry. But yeah, that's the main things I hear a lot of men complain about.
Yeah, I'll bet. Cause honey,
Sid, I'm
I,
glad that baby. I don't know everything you went through. You shared some things with me, but I'm glad I saved your life. Cause I'd rather you here on earth than to be gone.
Absolutely, you belong here. You have a purpose.
yeah. Hmm. Better say that again.
And I want you to know I love you, and yes, you are adopted as my daughter. Boy, you never know what people be going through, man. They might be
I
on
know
these social media channels laughing, happy, and all that, but you don't know what they be going through sometimes.
Yeah, that's so true.
that's true. Very true.
Imagine that's why I like what happened today with Amber. I tapped in that live, and the first thing I felt was pain, and I'm just like, what? What if it is everybody? Everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die. To me, that just means everybody pretty much want they want what they think that they deserve, but don't want to put in the work. You
I was
know.
pissed off with
Absolutely.
So,
her live because I deal with Amber directly. And Amber
hmm
really, really want to be out of that. This is not a game.
Oh, we
This is
know.
not. She really, she's even trying to do other things to be out of there. Just leave her alone.
Yeah, I just want God to just you know, I can't say that it's right how my way of thinking. It's definitely not right. I don't always think right because, when I see people do evil and wicked stuff, my prayer is retribution come quick. Like, God, I need you to come on, take care of it, handle it. You know, like I just, it's just really pathetic. It's sad, but these people, they have to be broken, in some aspect
Hmm.
or some form for them to just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Like, what happened to a person to make them come after elderly people,
Yeah, that's sick.
to harass family members? What kind of trauma did a person go through? But you know what I learned? Some people ain't been through shit. Some people are just made and they just evil.
Hmm.
They've
That's
accepted
true.
the powers of the enemy, they've let that just take over. So that's why I say the battle is not hers, it belongs to God. It belongs to God and He is gonna take care of it. I'm not even worried about it. I mean, I was hurting for her. Because I just, you have to put yourself in that situation. Like, I love my mom and dad, and I love I only have one living grandmother, grandparent, and I'm not the kind of person that's gonna talk about anything online because you're not worth me going to jail. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do. It's just gonna happen. So I got no
I'm
rap
kind
for
of like that.
nobody.
I'm
Like,
like,
you'll never see it coming. Yes.
right, right. Yeah, there's a method to my
Right,
madness.
right, right.
But yeah, that's why I don't go live. 'Cause I feel like I'm saving people's life. Because some of my family members are they're very extreme. And I just don't want to put them in that position.
Hmm.
So I just
It
be like,
shouldn't even
nah,
be that way, though. It shouldn't.
I know,
That's
I
not.
know,
It
but
shouldn't be that way.
I got some extreme ones though. I'm telling you, see, if you
Yeah,
only knew,
I feel you.
mm,
Hmm.
you don't
So
get
your
You
nowhere.
ain't
brother
even gotta say
Nook
nothing. You
said,
ain't even gotta say nothing, bro. I
Right.
know who you what you're saying.
Nook said, give it to the
Yeah.
Lord. God don't bless mess.
That's
Believe
right.
that.
Right.
Amen.
That's why I
Amen.
kind of,
And it's a lot of things I'm getting ready to turn over to him now. You're absolutely correct. He do not bless mess.
this is why
Mm.
I do what I mean. I see all of us kind of geared away from it. We still pay attention and speak, but
Hey, Miss
it
Fee,
ain't a
I
lot
didn't
of,
see
we ain't
open
vocal no
book.
more.
I'm sorry, open book. I don't see you, but wherever you at, love you, sis.
I don't see her
They,
either.
I heard you and Amber for what, a minute? And I was like, oh, I'm out.
You
Oh,
said you
me and
heard
Amber.
Amber
Oh,
for a
yeah. The
minute.
thing is about DT. So this the thing about DT. I can play music. He gonna be right here. I can talk about general conversations. He's gonna be right here. But when it comes to that women's sector stuff, DT not
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
doing
out.
it.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's some stuff that I'll tap in,
Miss
and
Fee
and
say
I'll
I'm
be out too.
true. I'm chosen.
Cause
Okay,
I
I
like
see,
Amber.
Missy. Yeah.
But when they
Sid
going at
say
her,
she
I tell her
finally
to stay
have
out
a
the way.
reason to live. Baby, I thank God that I was able to. I don't know what I poured into you. I know last night we talked for a good time on live. I don't know what I poured into you, but I am so glad.
Me too.
I'm so glad. And she adopted me as her mom. And
That's beautiful.
I promise, you need to find me on Messenger so you can communicate with me, talk with me. And I'm there for you, sis. I am there for you. Daughter, I am there for you. Because everybody needs somebody.
Yeah. Hey, my boots. Love you.
Hey, Boots. Hey, sis.
Well, man, look in the building. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. Much,
Cheese
much
done got out there on
appreciated.
that truck, baby, and he done forgot we exist.
Man, Cheese was in here earlier. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, yeah, he sure was. You right. You right. He was. He was. But, baby, he in love right now with that truck. And I ain't mad at him. I'm happy for him. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
happy for him because it's nothing like having a dream and reaching it.
Yep.
Right. Right. But yeah, that man's frustration question. There's so many factors to it. It's crazy because you never know. Like, and what's crazy is we don't openly talk to each other about it for the most part. If men are talking about it, it's pretty bad. If it's mild, we don't say nothing.
You know what? No, I mean, no, TT. I feel like, um, I feel like this. Like, I know you say you leave, and that's why you don't go live. But I feel like you got something to offer to the men. I feel like
I
you can create
agree.
a safe. You can create a safe place. You know, it's like me and Sissy's channel. Like we want it to be a safe place for you guys,
Hmm. What?
and is you control that, and I've learned
Hmm.
to let things roll off my back. Like I really learned, like seriously, I had to go through some things to learn,
Hmm.
like uh, I used to have a really, really bad temper, like super bad.
Oh, I
Um,
did too,
it
sis.
was
I did too. I had a.
nothing for me to pick up a weapon. And I think because, like, when you go through domestic violence, and you get to the point where you're no longer afraid, now you're ready. Hey, is do or die now. Once you get to the do or die part where you are no longer intimidated, like I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
that's the reason that, like, the last time that we tried to work it out, it would have been okay, except for he knew there was a change in me. He knew that I would let them hot ones go. Like I would
Right.
unload. So he knew not to play with me anymore. And there's, like hot grits is my friend. Like hot oatmeal is my friend. Like scissors are my friend. And
I
I
know what you
love
mean.
swords. I love swords, okay? So but I also kept that thing on the side, but
I hear you.
then when it comes to when you get to that turning point, you learn to let things roll off your back too, and to walk away from things that don't serve you. And it's the same thing. If you had a panel, if you decided to go live, you think about what you want to offer. It's about thinking about what you want to offer to the world, what you want people to remember you by, what you want your legacy to be. Some people just like, okay, we're gonna kick it and have a good time. Let that be that. But then some people, they really have something to give as far as back to humanity. Like men, think about all the men that go through being judged, go through not having peace in the home, go through because mental
Hmm.
illness and depression is real, and I'm
It is.
pretty sure depression is a lot worse for men because you are looked up as to be the provider, you're looked to
Hmm.
be the protector, and it just some women haven't been taught. They haven't. Their moms might have had them too early. It doesn't mean that they're a bad woman. It just means that they haven't been taught correctly. You know. So
Yeah.
where where do we go from there? You know, there's women that want to hear. There's women that you can even minister to as far as letting them know what you need as a man or what a man needs. You know. But then some men
Hmm.
just be on bullshit. They just want to hit it, play with a woman's mind, create babies and walk out on their kids. And you, if you got 10 kids,
Hmm.
Nick Cannon got all these kids. I'm not judging him. He can financially take care of them, but can he really, like, do we get them all together? Like, do we spend time with them all daily? Like, these
That's
are
the
the
thing I
things I
want to
ask.
know.
You
I thought
know,
about that.
right? So,
Boy, and see it. I'm just looking for your message again. See it. See it, man. I last night. I don't even know what. So DT and Cheese, they really walked me through everything with YouTube. I take it upon myself and come off of Stream. I don't like StreamYard, but that's what they like. They love StreamYard. If I say DT, I want to go on StreamYard. No. So sometimes when he go to sleep, I go in there on my own. And so that's how I met Sid last night. And she was really going through some things. And I don't know, based on what she's saying on here, she wanted to take her life. She wanted, and so I'm glad that I was able to talk to her, to communicate with her, to encourage her, and also invite her to our sector
hmm
because my page, Cheese page, even Chatty, you can follow Chatty. You just not gonna find all that mess. We
Mm-mm.
laugh, we talk. Yeah, sometimes late at night we do the roasting and things, but it's all in fun. We
right,
laugh. We laugh.
yeah,
We don't come at nobody to hurt nobody feelings or anything. I wouldn't allow it. I don't think
Mm-mm.
Cheese is gonna allow it. Chatty's not gonna allow it. And DT
yeah.
just run all us. Goddamn, he just our
No,
boss.
I don't. That's not true. Don't believe the hype.
You my goddamn boss.
How am I your boss?
I'm just not paid.
How am I tell you what to do?
You hear me, Chatty? Hey, you my boss, cause listen, even if y'all don't see Cheese on live, if I do something wrong, I get a text.
Oh, you gonna get the text.
That's love. That ain't nothing but love. That ain't nothing
That's
but
why
love.
I love my brother, my niece, and my sister in law. So I want y'all to know DT a married man now. That's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be getting no
hmm
thoughts or no.
Respect.
That's my
Yeah.
Oh
brother.
no, no, it ain't
And
that.
I
Right.
respect the hell out of his wife. In fact,
hmm
what really draws me to him is because he's a great husband and a
hmm
great father.
Thank
I
you. I
love
try.
that.
I try.
Ain't nothing like a man that carry himself like a married man and a good father, baby.
And give
We got you. We got you. We gonna support you.
even though his sister and his wife get on his nerves, um,
And they do.
I
He
just
said,
try to
and
help him
do.
because the thing is, Chatty, this what I try to get my brother DT to understand.
Where my
He
boo at? I don't see her.
who
Hot dog it. Chatty.
Chatty was on. I think I saw her.
I'm
What I
I'm
try to
telling you, she
get
just
my
calling
brother
names.
DT to understand is he feels that my sister-in-law lecture him. It's not that we lecture. I think what it is we do talk a lot because we want to make sure you understand.
DT.
That's not a lecture.
Is
I hate his ass.
I'm trying to think how to say this. Let's see, without being offensive.
That's all
So
good.
when your wife, when she's talking, well, let me ask you this, and don't answer if it's gonna make her,
Right, because she
you
on
know,
social media, but she not a.
right.
I'll say this about his wife, and I'll say this about Cheese wife. They tough skin. They don't pay no attention to this. They know they man
Mm-mm.
don't want no woman on social media. On my
She
page,
be listening.
they give shout outs to their wives.
Yeah, why not? But she be
Okay, so
listening.
your wife is a good woman, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, she take care of home, right?
Hmm.
If you lost your job, or if you was, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if you couldn't do anything for yourself, does she got you?
Yeah, or you got to go. I mean, if I didn't feel that was the
No, that's a
situation,
yes
I
or
got to go.
no.
But
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
yes
yeah.
or
That's what
no.
I'm saying.
Do she have
Let's say
you?
you
Yes.
can't feed yourself, you can't move, that you don't have, no longer have the activities of your limbs, you ain't in your right frame of mind, does she
Yeah.
got you? Okay,
Hmm.
hey, it ain't a luxurious love. She might, you might be blocking what you're hearing because you feel like it's nag nag nag, but if a woman is nagging you, you got to find out. Ask, just communicate. Just say, hey, look, what is it that you need from me, so I don't feel like you're nagging me, or feel, because when a man feel like they being nagged all the time, like, they have a tendency to not be, have a happy home life at the end of the day, and they start, them eyes start wondering, you know. So to prevent that, to nip it in the bud, you need to communicate with the
Yeah.
wifey. You got to
Oh,
open up your mouth.
communication.
No,
That's
no.
if y'all are one, y'all are, the two shall become one flesh. That means there's
Communication.
I'm chosen. See, she give me a half story. I say like it
Communication.
in like 15 minutes or less.
He telling me because she may talk for 15 minutes. He don't want to hear for 15 minutes.
No, I said 15 minutes is that's the like the I guess the most allotted time.
well. What are you doing that she feels she even got to talk to you about something for 15 minutes? What are you doing?
Who knows? Listening and something else, multitasking.
So she wants your undivided attention.
Yeah, it's gotta be undivided. Well, it didn't happen, so it starts over.
How long y'all been together?
Uh, 10, married, 11, been together 10.
Oh, he got a good wife now. He got listen. Let me tell you something. Let me. Could y'all hear me?
Well, you,
Hmm.
Okay, he got a good wife. He got a beautiful daughter. He got a
thank you,
perfect family.
thank you. So you still gonna have issues. I don't care
Well, that's that
how it
because
is.
we
But that's
human.
normal though.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
normal.
that's
We
what I'm saying.
human. We not God.
Yeah, but when
No
people say
marriage is
perfect,
perfect.
it's like when you say perfect, it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
No,
Ain't nothing
when I
perfect.
say perfect, let me tell you what I mean.
Okay.
Every home is not like your home.
Right. That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
everybody not. You're a great man. You love your wife. You crazy as hell about your daughter.
Got to be.
And your family is first. That's why I say what I say. I see
I
that.
got
You
you.
didn't tell me that. We didn't talk about that. I see that.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something, DT. When I was married to my kid's father, we got divorced at 12 years in, but uh,
Hmm.
I wasn't a perfect wife. I was a housewife, but Shit, I didn't know nothing about having a hot meal because I got married at 18, and I didn't know
Okay.
anything about making sure my guy had a hot meal on the table when he walked in the door from work. I didn't know nothing about making sure all the chores was done and he came home to a immaculate castle. Like, what the fuck was I doing all day? You know what I mean? Like, I should have had shit done. But as I grew older and start learning, and then we start having kids. Once I turned into what I feel, when I know I could say, okay, I'm a good wife. Once I grew into that, um, then it was a little too late. He wanted to start cheating. You know what I mean? And keep in mind, he and I, we were each other's first everything. We were virgins when we got together in high school.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
that's what I'm
Wow.
saying. I married the first man I ever slept with. He married the first woman he ever slept with. So temptation, they say that 7 year itch is a mug. Yeah, he got that seven
Hmm.
year itch. And then it was like, he let me know, well, I nag too much. But you know why I was nagging him? I was nagging him about him wanting to be with his brother or going to play basketball or going to hang out with the boys at
So
Shakur.
why
I
when we
wanted
talking
all his
so
time.
so 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 listening to what she's saying, DT, my question to you is, if it's something that's bothering us, number one, you all don't want us going out talking to the public, talking to our family, talking to our friends. So we
Yeah,
communicate with you all, but you all take it as nagging. But
nagging.
when it
Hmm.
comes
No,
to
it's the
nagging,
presentation.
but let me just finish. Nagging is what we're feeling. It could be something that's hurting us,
Yeah,
but you're
like for me, I wanted
classifying it.
all his time. I wanted all his free time, and that
You
wasn't
want
fair to him.
attention. Listen, a
He
woman,
he
a
should have been able
woman.
to go be. Yeah.
Listen, the thing is, when it comes to a woman, we want attention. We do. We want, if we
Hmm.
get the proper attention, you can go out and hang with your friends. But it's a certain way that you have to make us feel.
Yes, that's true.
If you make us feel a certain way and we feel we got your attention, we feel we can talk to you about anything, we feel we can come to you with anything, you may look at it as nagging, but it's actually, I don't know why society put that word there, because it's not nagging. It's actually communicating about something that's hurting us.
Not always, Sandra, because I'm gonna tell you, my mom and dad, we're getting ready to plan their 50th year wedding anniversary party. And let me tell you something about my mama, honey. She nags the shit out of my daddy. Yeah, he got all girls, and we be like, Mama, like really, my dad is so laid back and chill. All he want to do was watch Wheel of Fortune, these little game shows, and my mama study, got something to talk about, or she want him to do something around the house. But my daddy is kind of on the lazy side and he don't be hearing my mom, but he just like pretty much just like, shut up, Rose. I do it when I want to do it, or and it's a my daddy ain't going nowhere though, but my mama ain't going nowhere either. They make each other complete, and they are friends. They can fuss, but they don't never fight, but they fuss at each other, and that's what got them. I learned that as long as you can talk freely and say what you want to say to your partner, it's gonna work. It sounds like you don't feel like you can say to your wife the way she talks to you, you don't feel like you can talk to her back like that. Like sometimes you gotta get in our shit. Sometimes you gotta check us. Sometimes you gotta put us in our place. You are the head of the house. You are the man of the
Well,
house.
You're the leader.
And
right.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't do a bunch of arguing.
No, what
I,
DT do, what DT do, let me
I
just
let
tell
you
you
talk
about
to
my brother
yourself.
DT. What my brother DT do, he just say, okay, okay. What we need is conversation, because the thing is, listen, we could be doing something that you don't like or approve of. But if you're not
Well, I'll put it
communicating
out
with
there.
us, we don't know.
No, I'll put it out there. I ain't gonna say you no dreams. You gonna know exactly what it is. But yeah,
You
I don't
strike
argue.
me as
I don't
so
like.
quiet. You strike me as
Nah,
so
I ain't
quiet.
quiet.
Quiet, quiet,
Nah,
Nah,
not at
cause
all.
quiet,
you might talk shit, but I don't see you. I don't
quiet,
see
baby.
you.
Let me give you some history.
Here we go. Don't listen to this.
Sis, let me give you some
Tell me.
history. It started in high school.
Oh my God, here we go.
He would
Mm,
have 5 girlfriends
No,
at
don't
one
listen to.
time. We get over to
mm.
college. He
Oh
would
my
have
God.
50 women in the dorm at one time.
She just messing the
And
whole
then,
Damn.
story
sis,
up.
wait, sis.
That's not
When
how
they
it went.
finish with those 50, it's only 10 men. When they finish with those 50, they got 50 others lined up to come in.
That's not
Listen,
what
my
I
brother
said.
is
Wow.
not innocent. He was a
No, I'm
whore.
not.
He was a whore. He was a
Mm,
dog. But
mm.
you know what? I'm just gonna I'm letting her know the truth. But he turned out to be a great man, a great husband, a great father, a great influential person. That's why I don't if y'all notice, just notice. If you pay attention, I never come live and DT not on here.
Is DT
Mm-mm.
changing? Is DT beating himself up about some mistake he done made? Like, did he cheat? Like,
Probably. Well, not on his
No,
wife.
no, 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 no,
He's
no.
been faithful to his wife. But before his wife, he wasn't
Yeah, I just
faithful
did
to not
whatever.
one woman he ever had.
Mm-mm.
okay. So,
Not at all.
so if you're not a cheater and you're a good father and a good husband, damn it, put your foot down. Tell your wife, hey, look, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it right now. We'll talk about it later. And go ahead and set that counseling up or something. Do something. But
No, we
You know
good.
what?
We
you
good.
holding
Until
Tan,
she said,
you
you know
holding
what?
stuff in.
She right. She just told you if you feel like you're being lectured, that's because it may be something that's bothering her. Go on and go through
Or
counseling.
something that's bothering you. If you feel
Right.
it's lecture, it's one of y'all, if not both. But
no,
what you don't want to do is have another man raising that daughter of yours. What you don't want to do is have her putting your ass on
absolutely not.
alimony and child support. And
But
so
that's what would
No,
instead
none
of
of
happen.
make
that.
it work,
But as a woman,
huh,
I'm telling you, DT, that shit happen because we get tired. You got to remember, as a woman, we
when we stop
plan.
nagging, man, when we stop nagging and talking, that's when you ought to worry.
Right.
When we
And the
ain't
thing is,
nagging you
we
and
plan
talking,
within our
woo,
head
baby.
for months. We plan. We have a plan
Better
in our
tell them, sis.
heads. So when that day come, we just gone because it's already been planned in our head, in our minds.
A woman leaves you emotionally before she leaves you physically. She could stay there, but you ain't in her heart. You ain't got her mind. You gotta make love to her mind, honey. You gotta step that mind game up. Whatever she lacking from you, you need to know so you can know how to fix it.
Right, 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 right.
You know,
I kind
you
of,
know.
I kind of know how to handle those situations. I was just telling her, keep it brief with me. Don't give me no 45-minute lecture. That's what I was telling Tangela, and then she just took it
I
and ran with it.
woo,
Took it and
I
ran
hear
with it.
you.
That's
Want
what
to
I
have
Tangela do.
a
hear
45-minute conversation. So you know what? Sometimes you sit down to the table and you have an hour conversation. That's your goddamn wife.
I want to
Yeah,
ask
but
you
we'll.
something and think about this seriously. And I'm asking this
Mm-hmm,
because this just came to me, and this is about me. That's why I'm asking you.
mm-hmm,
Like, I went through a really dark time in my life, like serious depression, right? And
mm-hmm,
as I started coming out, like I know things that trigger me, like from my abusive relationship, things that he did, and some of those
mm-hmm.
things still carry with me. Like I can only stand if somebody sounds like, let's say if my mom sounds like she's lecturing me or sounds like she's kind of like fussing about something. Like I can only like I'm so serious when I say this. I my ears, I can only hear it for a few minutes, not even like a full 5 minutes. I can only like tolerate it for a couple of minutes. And then I start getting anxiety. Cause then my mind starts going back to all the times when he was drunk and he would never shut the fuck up. Like he would have me and my
Yeah,
kids up all fucking night, just going on and on. So
on and
now
on.
if somebody's in my ear and they're fussing, like in their tone, and it sounds like they're challenging me in any kind of way, like my body shuts down. Like I can't stand this shit. Like, don't
Hmm.
try to fuss at me. Do you feel anxiety when she's talking to you for 30 and 40 minutes about something? Like, do you really feel like, God damn, like your
No,
body just feels something is going on with it?
no, no, no. Be honest with you, I'll be all over the place. After 30 minutes, I'm thinking about all kinds of. How many times you gonna say the same thing? And if I told you, I understand. You know,
But if she's
Hmm.
saying the
do you
same
trust
thing,
me?
just know that that thing right
Right,
there
right. That's an
is
indicator
what's
of that
affecting
she's
her.
doing business. Right. I get that, but I feel like give me the cliff notes. I can look at it. Boom. I got you. I got you. If I
Hmm.
make a mistake, just say, okay,
But
you made
there's
a mistake
nothing
there.
like communication,
That's true. That's true.
and that
I
means
mean, you
you got
gonna deal
seven
with it
days
one way
a
or
week.
another.
You got 7 days a week. That means maybe
Hmm.
sometimes set aside an hour, 2 days a week, and just sit down and hear each other.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a
We can do
damn good
30 minutes
idea.
every day.
Do y'all have date nights where you and her get
Yeah,
dressed up? Okay.
yeah,
Gotta
we
keep it
do.
spicy.
Um, I ain't gonna lie, I've been slacking the last month for sure. But
You can't
it's gonna
slack,
happen.
my brother. You can't slack. You got a good woman.
Yeah, but life happens. Everything ain't perfect. So I gotta, you know, we both
And
gotta
just
have
know
But
fun.
though,
just to
everything
let
ain't
you
perfect, but
know,
the grass ain't always greener on the other side either.
and just know
Absolutely not.
you gotta. I don't say perfect because the only thing is perfect is God. But
Correct.
I
Hmm.
mean, you got a great relationship. You got a great family. You got a great home. So put
Hmm.
time to the side. If you say the last month you've been slacking, that means you recognize that. And if you
Right.
recognize that, then you
I'm
do
taking
something different
responsibility of it.
to
Yeah.
correct that. So that you
Right.
can make sure, because she need her time. She need
Yeah.
her
Yeah. Yeah.
time.
You right.
woo. You
And,
gotta woo her. Woo. Do you know what woo is? Woo.
oh
Gotta
yeah,
woo her. Kiss that neck and
that
them
ain't a
shoulders.
problem.
Tell her how beautiful she is. I ain't talk about just no physical sex. I'm talking
No,
about
I'm just saying.
mind
I've been
sex.
right, right. Well, I always believe you get to the mind first. The rest of it will be easy. Once you got the mind, you're good to go. Oh, that's a bad
Mm,
foul.
you all into
That
that
is
basketball. That what you
that was
watching
a bad.
basketball?
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Hey
I
MJ.
agree. I agree with y'all. You're all right. Usually, Tangela just go on a tear and just start talking. Well, she generalized me,
Hmm.
and that's when we go back and forth. Once you start to generalize and putting everybody in one bucket, then I'll be like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's not
Be
a good
'Cause-
honest
idea.
with it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Oh,
I don't
here we
have
go.
no I don't have no control of the people in the chat. And for some reason he think I lead the people in the chat. I
No,
don't
no, no. What
everybody
you
got their
do?
own mind.
No, what you do is play political games, and you try to sway people and turn them against me and cheese, and I keep just it keep just backfiring. But this backfire. So what she
Oh,
did was,
kidding. So,
what she do is
Oh,
once
he's not
once she
telling
run
the
out of
truth.
people,
Where's
once she
Angie?
run out of
Where's
people,
Miss B? Where's Gorgeous?
she go recruit new people, and it
Oh,
don't work.
and you know what? He's so funny. The day he texts me, he say, cause I went on regular live last night, and then when I go on regular live, honestly, it be like 60 and 70 people following, and so they end up on today on my stream live, and so he texted me and told me, You picked up all these other people, but we gonna convert them."
MJ, I noticed you was in the chat. I was just seriously into conversation, trying to
I
break
know,
this
and that's
pretty
my
short.
problem. I
I'm
be in
sorry, baby.
conversation and I be forgetting to do this stuff.
Yeah,
Y'all,
but I'm gonna
y'all
drop down
excuse
though,
me.
baby.
DT set me up 2 weeks ago to do this stuff. We've been trying to set it up honestly for 3, 4 months. So I'm going
You
through
always change
everything
the
now,
date.
putting everybody thing up, because don't think he don't be behind the scene texting me saying to me, "Damn it, people coming."
No, no. The only person that talk junk in our conversations is you. Okay, it's a one-sided thing. You better
You
get
see
your
what I
ass
go
on
through,
the
Chatty?
computer.
You see what I go through?
Miss
Chatty,
B
let
says
me
she
ask you.
decorating.
Chatty, let me ask you.
That's not Teddy. That's I'm
You've
chosen.
been on this live the whole time with me and Chat, and with me and DT. And you see me say a lot of great things about DT.
You do, and I appreciate it. But you ain't telling the whole truth. You ain't telling the whole truth now.
What's the whole truth?
You be working your moves. You always got angle now. You sharp. You sharp. But I recognize it.
I don't do nothing.
I said, oh, seen this before.
Look, they're going Angie. Angie don't do what I tell her to do here. Angie cuss y'all out and me out. So come on.
Like Angie said,
Angie
you call
Chet.
them the wrong names.
Yep, I was just gonna say that.
You don't
Yep, she
call
do it
her
all
Chetty
the
You see what I'm
all the
saying?
time.
Angie don't just come and
time.
he think everybody in the chat come at them. That's not true.
No, that's not true. You're right.
No,
But
the
you
only
do.
reason we said Chatty is because somebody else in the chat has said her name.
Oh
And I
But
yeah.
did
you
not see her in there. And if she was in there, I wanted to make sure that she know that we recognize her. But no, I
you just
didn't
call
see her.
I'm chosen Chatty 15 times. You still don't realize it?
See, Angie, stop cutting up, man. Angie, stop cutting up. Somebody called her name in the chat, and I hadn't seen her. So just
You
in case she was
call
in the chat, I wanted to make
Miss
sure
B
she
Chatty.
know
You
that I
call I'm chosen
recognize
Chatty.
her. DT can go to hell.
But I'm gonna step down for a minute. I'll be back. I'm gonna go
All
check
right.
and make sure I'm not needed for something moderation. All right.
Okay,
Okay. Well, it's
okay.
cool talking to you.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
So love you too, sweetie. DT, let me ask you a
Mm-hmm.
question.
Yes,
So,
ma'am. Hello? Mute. Angela. Anybody. What up? What up? What up? She on one. The girl on one. It just we still think Chatty was on the panel. What is she doing? She could at least let you up. Oh, you bet.
Who back?
You.
I ain't never went nowhere.
You've been gone for the last 3 minutes.
No, I wasn't. Okay, come on, y'all.
Okay.
What we finna do is we finna go over to. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can.
You can collaborate. You can hit the go to more,
The,
stream this to your
wait a minute.
well
You
no,
gotta
she
walk
gotta
me
do
through
that.
now.
She gotta do it, not you. No. Who live you going to? I'll take it back. Who
I'm
live
trying to
uh,
get over to Reelsville.
so click on more and it says
Minute.
stream this to your audience. And then you put
Wait.
real
Okay.
spill.
More.
You put yeah, and then you click on stream this to your audience and you put
Okay.
real
I click on
spill stuff
stream
right there.
info. Right.
You got yeah. But you gotta do you got real spill
Yeah, I got
info?
Reelspill.
Is she live already
She live.
right now?
Yeah.
All right. Um,
I'm trying to see how I can get over there.
Angie is funny as hell because you can't. One second.
Drop the link because I think
Just
she
put it.
got somebody else up there now.
Well, just put it on your
You
community
up
wall.
there? That look like you.
Put it on your community wall, and we'll jump over there.
Okay, I'm finna. Let me wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see. Um. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, y'all,
Hold
we
on.
finna
Do
go.
this.
Wait a minute. I'm finna put it on my community wall now.
No, no, no. You can also go to more, stream this, hit the plus sign, and then do YouTube channel.
Okay, let
No,
me
don't
do
do it
that
that way.
all
Don't
over
do it that.
again.
No, no, don't do that. Just put it on your community wall.
Yeah, cause you know I'm gonna get confused. Let me go to my community wall.
GMG in the building. You hear me? Boom. Good shot. Good shot. Boston, come on. Don't lose. Don't lose. Ooh, good move. And one. And one. You're right, Angel. She didn't. She didn't. She probably still think, well, I know I saw Chatty. Yeah, Yolanda, I'm hoping for a sweet too. It's a waste of time.
All my goddamn family over there. Okay, I'm finna cut this. We finna go over there. It's on my community wall.
You sure?
Yeah, I just put it up there.
All right.
Go check and see if you see it.
All right.
You see it?